Hello there. In this tutorial, I'm going to discuss about network and why we require networking, classifications to type of networking. So, network is a collection of computers connected to each other. It allows it allows the computers to connect with each other and share resources, which include information, software, and peripheral devices such as printers and scanners. So basically, network is a sharing medium to share the resources of a computer, and either it's a client way or either it's a server way. Computers requires to share resources all the time because nowadays network is a very wild part of our life. It's very wild part and very important part of our life, that nothing is left without network. You use internet nowadays, googling, social networking, so it's all a part of networks. And network can be basically as like connect two mobiles devices, connect mobile and uh, computers, no doubt, via any medium, either it's Bluetooth, either it's Wi-Fi, either wire technology, anything which is available in your home is a part of a network. And network two devices connected with each other to share resources, whatever resource they have, like files, folders, and printers and anything. So two devices needs to connect with each other to share resources, and that sharing is known as computer. So need for computer networks are sharing folder data and information, sharing hardware resources such as a network printer, sharing software as many users connect to the network can run the same applications programs. So we already did practically how to share folders, files, information, how to share hardware resources as a network printer, and also sharing internet, sharing NIC card, sharing network interface card, and by sharing NIC we able to share internet. That also we did. Sharing software, uh, and we know how to do that by using terminal services, and by GPU also you can uh, deploy software, so it will be allowed all users to use that software once you allow deployment. So by terminal service is the best way to use a same software, and all the network will able to use that. So we already did that practical. So need of computers we already made implemented in a real life way. Now I think classification of a network can be divided via a couple of uh, types, like network design. Network design is basically a theoretical way we learned about theories of network design, how to implement those network design. We often made network design at packet tracer and software, packet tracer, net boson, netsim, or GNS3. We create network design there a theoretical way. Area network, well, we're going to learn about area network. Network topology, well, we already learned about network topology like bus topology, star topology, mesh topology, and tree topology, hybrid topology. Uh, Network protocols, well, network protocols are basically divided by two, either proprietary based or open source. So open source, we already learned about OSI model, and then the OS uh, the the TCP IP model. So OSI and TCP IP both are a part of a network. So then OSI, TCP IP. So these are network protocols, and this is open network protocols. Proprietary based are Apple Talk, IPX, and other proprietary based protocols. So these are the company based, which is no more uh, available, no more usable. Only open source network protocols, which is TCP/IP model and OSI model, is working. So because those are preferable, and the proprietary based are a manufacturer based. So and wireless technology. So wired, we already uh, seeing in our real life. Wireless, well, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and in upcoming days, wired and wireless will be spread uh, all around the world, and I think it one day might be used as a preferred, uh, like we are using currently as wired network, since still speed issues are there, but I feel that one that will capture the market. Now there are two types of network configuration, and these are client server model and the peer-to-peer model. So client server model is a centralized, it based on centralized theory, and one computer either is a server, or you made a client computer act like a server. So this is what centralized network is all about. So one computer commands all. Client server is a configuration of the computer network that includes a server and one more clients. The client manage uh, sorry the client manages the local resources that are used by the users, such as monitor, keyboard, CPU, and peripherals. Server is centralized and dedicated entity which manages data, printers, or network traffic. Depending upon the type of the server must run a server program to share its resources. So, client server model is basically one preferred network or one preferred computer, either it's a server or you made a client computer act like server. So it give you a centralized network. It dedicated, it's centralized and dedicated entity which manages the network, and traffic depend upon the type of the server, either it's a printer or a fax or a file sharing server. So it could be a normal server, or it could be a normal client computer, so it doesn't matter. This is what the uh, client server model is all about. And talking about the peer-to-peer model is peer-to-peer is a communication model in which party has the same capabilities, and either party can initiate a communication session. Peer-to-peer communication is implemented by giving each communication node both server and client capabilities. It means peer-to-peer means all the computers are boss of their own. In client-server model, one computer, either server or a client, get the authentication, get the administrative right of a whole network. So one network is centralized for every single computer, and it depends upon what they are. The peer-to-peer model is boss of their own. They do whatever they want to. They communicate with each other, and they have no right issue problem. They having equal rights like others are having. So peer-to-peer model is like that. The types of computer networks. This is what the configuration of client server model and peer-to-peer model. This is configuration. This is how network is all about. This is how network is spread nowadays. One server running things in a network, and one is peer-to-peer model, and all the computers are equally attentive on their own wise, and they equally having their own lives. Now when we talk about the computer networks and networking, then this is what we are talking about. Now network design is what we have to cover. Area network, which we're going to discuss right now. Network topology, we already discussed about the topology, types of topology. Network protocols, two open source protocol we already discussed, which is OSI and TCP/IP. Wired and wireless is a simple theoretical, a practical part, and it's a type of device. So what we have to cover now is area network, and in this way we are going to cover the first and the most preferred computer network is local area network. Now LAN is a network that sounds over a small area. LAN is restricted to small area, means LAN is a small area thing and spans over a small area. So either LAN is restricted to home, office, or college. Even if you do connect a computer and laptop via wire, via cable, then also become a LAN, like local area network, because nothing to do more about. You just need to share resources whatever he wants to. So LAN is all about a span over a small area, how you share your resources. So it basically made in home, office, or college, and even two classrooms can connect it. Will get connected in a local area. Now the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineer IEEE in the United States of America developed a series of standards for LANs called IEEE 802 standards. Now we already learned about the IEEE standards, and we found that the first IEEE standard, which is developed by United States and the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, are 802, IEEE 802, which is developed on the basis of local area network and metropolitan area network. Now this is what LAN is all about. You can create a small network and connect those PCs to each other and make those changes. The advantage allows the users to share devices like printers or faxes in a network. This is the advantage of LAN. Improves productivity, leading to faster work. Many users can share data or network elements at the same time, which results in a fast work. Provides easy maintenance as standard hardware. is used for the computers in the network, provides communication in a small network with the limited network elements. New users or equipment can be installed and configured easily. Now, the basic disadvantages are limited number of computers can be connected in a LAN. LAN cannot be cover a large area. Network performance degrades as the number of users increases. LAN is more prone to virus and hacking than standalone computers. So this is what the disadvantage are. The more you expand, the more it will degrade the performance of the network. Also, it can attack you the virus. Well, it's very disadvantage. Nowadays won't that much threat, but in the adaptation, since they're written, the disadvantage we were covering that point also. And LAN cannot be covered a large area network. So when it covers the large area network, then it becomes a campus area network. Now this depends upon the distance, and the distance, which is campus area network, is a computer network. It made up two or more LAN within a limited area. It can cover many buildings in an area. The main frames of CAN is all the computer which are connected together have same relationship to each other. Now, when you talking about the distance of LAN, then LAN covers something around 1 kilometer. Uh, Whatever network comes uh, inside 1 kilometer, known as campus area, the local area network. When you're talking about the campus area network, local area network, whatever network coming inside 1 kilometer, known as local area network. Whatever network coming between 5 to 10 kilometers are known as campus area network. Basically, a big universities comes and expanded between 5 to 10 kilometers. That's the reason known as campus area network. Means the privately owned campus with an area of 5 to 10 kilometers. So basically, big university were expanded between 5 to 10 kilometers, and whatever network the spread it between the university known as campus area network. So speed is also differs. The data transmission rate of local area network is 10 to 100 Mbps, and in campus area network data transmission rate variable. Okay, and it uses local area network uses IEEE 802 standards, so that's we all know. Now, metropolitan area network is the interconnection. This is the third type. Basically, uh, the network is divided into three, but campus area network is the new terminology dedicated for a campus. That's the reason we have that terminology. The third or the second one in the most of the documentation known as metropolitan area network, MAN. MAN is the interconnection of a network in a city. MAN is not owned by a single organization. It acts a high-speed network to allow sharing resources within a city. MAN can also be formed by connecting remote LANs through telephone lines or radio links. You can even take example of a cable network, a local cable network, as a MAN's example. MAN, if the network coming in an area of 2 to 100 kilometers are known as MAN. So cover a large area than but smaller area than WAN with an area of 2 to 100 kilometer, mean 2 to 100 kilometers. If the particular cable network or dedicated network is covering like telephone lines, radio links, radio stations, then what we known as or call as examples of metropolitan area network. Now the fourth and the last is wide area network, and WAN covers a wide geographical area which includes multiple computers or LANs. It connects computers through public networks like telephone system, microwave, satellite link, or leased lines. Most of the WAN use leased line for internet access as they provide faster data transfers. Leased line is a dedicated telephone connection between service provider and consumer. The main advantage of using leased line is there are no interface by other users outside the network. Well, this is what the adaptation, this is what the theory of uh, leased line. But when you're talking about the wide area network, and this is very typical network of wide area network, that LAN and LAN connected with each other, and one centralized location, you find that too many routers are not connected, and they're distributing, passing the data with each other, and they interchange, they exchange the data, uh, and this is what the actually concept of ISP, internet service provider, that whenever you connect with your network, that network basically distribute your packets to the centralized location, and that centralized location find where to send the packet, and from where it came and to where it needs to be sent, and then that distributes the packets. So this is what the main wide area network is all about, and ISP work into this uh, theory. The data transmissions rate are from 64 kbps to 2 mbps. Basically, we are talking about India. That's the reason we are saying 2 mbps. Otherwise, nowadays, uh, even in the foreign world, uh, we have a lot many 24 gbps speed. I don't know it's achievable or not, but since we're talking about India, that's the reason 2 mbps. Otherwise 24 mbps. Some companies even sell these sell data packs of 24 mbps, 48 mbps. So basic theoretical speed is 2 mbps. A WAN uses ITU standard, and of course it's a high cost. Cost is so uh, huge, since internet plans are very costly in India. So wide area network, well, internet is all example. So hope you learned something about networking, which we discussed. Uh, Hope you got some points, and this is very important: classification of networks, network design, area network, network topology, network protocols, wired and wireless. This is one of the classification that and very useful in the theories if wants to explain someone a network. So hope you learned something from it. Thanks for watching.